Hello, my name is Julia Amalia and I am a UX designer working in one of Norway's largest health tech companies. And today I am here to talk to you about imposter syndrome. And more specifically, I am here to tell you my 4 best tips to alleviate imposter syndrome from someone who used to struggle with it a lot. So, tip number 1. And this might sound kind of strange, but one of the best ways that I found to alleviate my imposter syndrome was to start reading fantasy books. Now, hear me out. When I felt overwhelmed to the point where I was constantly thinking about work and doubting myself, literally immersing myself into a whole nother world, it was amazing, okay? Because I got so caught up in the characters and their adventures that I stopped worrying so much about my own problems and my own stress and started worrying about theirs instead. But it's not about avoiding reality, it's about realizing that work isn't everything. You don't need to be thinking about it all the time. Sometimes we just need to step out of our own heads and focus on something else. So find something that you like so much that you would rather think about that than your own imposter syndrome. Okay, tip number 2. Talk to a colleague or connect with someone online who understands your work and who preferably works in the same field and country as you. Opening up about how you're feeling and hearing their perspective can be a game changer. The reality is that so many people are struggling with imposter syndrome, even those who seem confident. Sometimes just knowing that you're not alone and getting some reassuring feedback from someone who's been in your shoes before can really help you put things into perspective. So don't keep it bottled up, reach out. Tip number 3, make an appreciation diary. First of all, our brains are wired to remember negative memories more strongly than positive ones. And it's way too easy to downplay and forget compliments. So in order to counteract this, you can make an appreciation diary. This can either be a physical or a digital space where you write down every compliment and positive feedback that you receive regarding the work that you do. And after a while, you'll see that you probably receive a lot more positive feedback than you would have remembered otherwise. So during times when the imposter syndrome is feeling a little too overwhelming, reading this can help you remind yourself just how awesome you are and what great work you do. Tip number 4. And this one is a little controversial, and I need to give you guys a little bit of context to make sure that it doesn't come across like I'm valuing business and productivity over your well-being, because that is not the point I'm trying to make. I remember a time early in my career when I spent about 2 to 3 weeks struggling with a project, and I was too afraid to show anyone. I knew it wasn't good, and I also knew that I was stuck. I couldn't find a way to fix it. But I also didn't want anyone to know that I was struggling because I feared that they'd see me as a bad designer. But here's the thing. No one was gaining anything from me feeling this way. Not only did I feel awful, but I was also slowing down the team's ability to deliver a solution. We couldn't move forward simply because I was stuck in my own fear. And that's when it hit me. It was like a switch flipping. Why am I so focused on being perceived as a good designer? And really, what does that even mean? Is a good designer someone who gets everything perfect on the first try? Or is it someone who's willing to fail, learn quickly, and keep moving forward? So that's when I realized it's better to just ask for help. And guess what? No one thought any less of me. In fact, my colleagues appreciated it because they were able to help out, and also we were able to move things along faster. So basically, to sum it up, every moment that you hold back from sharing your unfinished work out of fear, you are not only draining your own super precious energy, but you are also kind of slowing down the team's progress. And yes, that includes the company's time and money. But most importantly, you lose out on the chance to grow, learn, and collaborate with people who want to support you. So please, please, please remember that it's not about perfection, it's about progress, and the best way to move forward is together. Okay, that was all the tips that I had for you today. I hope these help, and if you have any other good tips, please feel free to leave them in the comments below. I'm sure someone will appreciate it very, very much. And yeah, thanks for watching and see you next time. Bye!